Hello everyone, Namaste. I'm Maitreyi Gautam and welcome to this week's energy reading for love and relationships. As you know, earlier I used to do just one, but starting this week I plan to do two separate short readings, one for career and finance and the other for love and relationships. Since both of these topics are very important in our lives, but they do need different perspectives and different approaches. Now, when I say love and relationships, I do not mean just romantic relationships. Though, with Valentine's Day coming up this week, I'm sure that thought is predominantly there in many people's mind. What I mean when I say love and relationships, it is exactly that. Our relationships with people around us. These could be family, neighbors, work colleagues, and so on. And yes, it also includes romantic relationships. I have already uploaded the energy message for career, money, and finance. If you have not already seen it, then do check it out. I'll put the link in the description box below. And as I always say, do remember that this is a very general energy message, so it may not resonate with everyone. If it does, then great, and if not, then simply please ignore and move on. Energy messages are like weather reports. They give you an idea of what type of energy are going to be prevalent in any given period, so you can plan accordingly, or if something is happening, then you can take it in a better perspective. So of course, take precautions, do all the required diligence, and take necessary actions as you should, irrespective of this forecast. The energy message for this coming week, there are actually two interrelated themes for this week: imagination and mending. What does this mean? Incidentally, imagination is also the theme that came up for the career, money, and finance message. What it means in the context of love and relationships is that take the time this week to see yourself being surrounded by loving people with whom you share true bonding and a great relationship. We all want to feel loved. We all seek friends and people around us with whom we can spend lots of fun and happy times. But that is not always the case. In fact, when it comes to outside folks, you can at least hope to avoid that pesky person at work or in your neighborhood. But how will you avoid someone who lives with you in the same house or is part of your immediate family, but with whom you may not be in a sharing, happy, and joyful relationship? So, this coming week, take some time out to reflect on these scenarios. How are your relationships? Do they bring you joy and happiness? How do those other people perceive you? Do they find you nice and helpful? And as you do this exercise, you will notice many things come to light. Many a times in our own anger and grievance, we tend to think of that other person as not nice or loving. But we fail to notice that irrespective of how the issue started, your current behavior with them does not help the situation either. Your behavior is probably aggravating the problem further. In many ways, you're probably also contributing to the continued negativity. If you find that to be the case, then make an intention this week to improve your relationships. Visualize yourself having at least a pleasant, if not very happy and fun interaction with that person or group of people. You don't need to get into all the nitty-gritty details, just a heartfelt intention and then simply imagining yourself feeling pleasant and joyful in the company of that person or those people is good enough. And as you do this, If you realize how you have negatively contributed in the situation, either because you made a mistake at the start or that you reacted with anger or bitterness with something they did, either ways, make it a point to mend the relationship. Make it an intention this week that you will mend and improve your interactions and relationships across the board with all the people in your life, your romantic life partner, your family, your friends, your work colleagues, everyone across the board. As I'm sure you've already read and heard from many sources, this year is going to have many strong energy shifts. From that perspective, February is a great month to get positive, life-enhancing intentions in motion. As we get into March, we will find that communication will tend to have more challenges. More on that as we approach the month, but in general, from March all the way till end of December, you will find that your interactions and relationships will get shaken and stirred up. For good or not, this is where your current actions come into the picture. When you work on your relationships with intention and make them better and mend where it is not as nice, then you're already sending the message to the universe that you're willing to work with the existing natural energies with love and goodness. This way, you start building more of a positive defense as people and situations can potentially get riled up down the line through the year. I hope you like this energy message. Do like this video and subscribe to my channel. Let me know how this energy message turned out for you during the week in comments below or via my website maitreyiparadigm.com. I love reading your messages and I read every single of your comments and messages, be they here on this YouTube channel or via my website. Wishing all of us a wonderful, happy and successful week ahead. Namaste.